Okay.
Going live. 5, 4, 3, 2. We're live. Hey, everybody. Some of you were waiting in the. We'll wait for some folks to come into the room, get situated here, and all that. It may take them a minute to come because I think everybody was hanging out on the preview.
Oh, okay.
That little thumbnail. So we'll wait for our buddies to show up, hit the thumbs up, all that kind of stuff. I might have screwed everybody up with well, there wasn't no hit let's go on it. I was just looking at a thumbnail. They'll be here in a minute, Dave. This thing usually goes crazy good. They just got to find it.
Yeah.
So can you see it, Dave?
No. I could just see you're in a freeze frame. I can see the chat.
You should go out there or refresh or go look at because you're probably looking at the thumbnail, the original thing.
Yeah, it's a picture. It's just a freeze of you holding your hands forward 45.
Yeah.
4, 5. Okay, I'll try to refresh.
Yeah.
Here.
Well, I think you're this. Okay, we got one guy in the room. It might be you.
I see a Brian.
Scott's here.
Okay. Hey, Scott.
You're looking at an older thing, I think, Dave.
Okay.
It should be annotated that it's a live thing right now, and then you'll hit like live chat.
Okay.
Scott's in here, double trouble, twice. Ricky, what up? Hey, Ricky, while we're kind of letting the room fill up a little bit, we were talking about FPV stuff in airplanes the other day. I hope I was able to give you some kind of clarity. I really don't have very little to none experience with FPV, and whenever I've flown a drone, I can't stand to trust the goggles or the tablet. I have to watch it like a plane, which is not quite what they're supposed to be all about. So cool. We got 3 guys in here. There's some really cool videos out there, though, that are showing some dudes who have really scaled up a Warbird cockpit and went FPV with it. I've done a bunch of cockpit camera stuff, but it was never FPV. You know, we'd look at it or mix it into videos, and you would think it was FPV, but it was, you know, we weren't able to see it till after the fact. Well, folks can catch up on the replay. We're 5 minutes in. I think I might have screwed everybody up with all those tests today. I can't even. There's 2 links to the video, to this video, Wesley.
Yeah, I got it now.
Okay, Dave. Is that what it is, man? There's only one live. So what? The other one doesn't work? I hope people ain't waiting over there, Miller, Wesley. Son of a gun. Go back over there, Wesley. Tell those turkeys to come over here. I don't know what I did. What's up, William Wind? Can I call you Bill for short? Be right back. Wesley's my dude. Yeah, that must be what happened. The folks are over there waiting.
There are 2 links.
That's I don't get it.
But there's one that says live. And I went back and I clicked on that one.
There should only be one that's working. That, you know. No. I think folks are sitting over there waiting. We'll know in a minute. Wesley will be back in a minute. It came up on my YouTube feed. Yeah, I made an announcement earlier today, you know, on the bill will work. That's fine. I made an announcement in a little preview thing. First officer on United B757. That's awesome. Yeah, I'm glad that came up in the feed for you, Ricky. 10 guys in the room while we're messing around. Thumbs it up. Okay, let them know. How did I do that? Adam got the night off. Hey, Adam. We got enough guys. I'm about to go official. Adam, don't let me forget. I want to ask you some stuff. Two thumbs ups. Awesome. Okay, he says. Pilots, welcome back to RC Pilots Lounge. Here we are, number 9. We've done this 9 weeks in a row, and it's something that I've really begun to look forward to all week. I hope you guys feel the same way. Wesley, thanks for rounding up the folks. You waiting in an empty room. I should be like Dr. Pilot Ryan, because that's what you do when you go to the doctor. You know, it only takes 5 minutes to do what they need to do, but you wait 3 hours for it. We're going to have a good time. Hey, Dennis, we'll be seeing you pretty soon. So episode 9, here we are. The show today is going to be split up a little bit. I've got an unboxing I want to do. I got a gift. And then we're going to talk to Dave Halker about Warbirds over Grapevine. We spent a lot of time today trying to figure out how to get his face on here with me, and we couldn't work it out. So we decided to go the old-fashioned way, and I got Dave right here with me right now. Let's see. Can you guys wave at Dave real quick? Dave Halker's right here. We're going lo-fi. He's going to talk to me through the phone into the microphone. It's the best I can do. Really, we knocked ourselves out for hours today, and I even had George trying to help me.
Hey, Dennis.
And we still couldn't get it. Can you guys, Dave, go ahead and say hello to the people.
Hi, everybody.
You guys let me know how Dave sounds. I can always try to back away a little bit, too.
I look forward to seeing, hopefully, some of you down here next week. I know Dennis is coming. I see Scott's here. Scott's a main player in this, in organizing the event.
Fantastic. So let's just jump right in with that a little bit right now. You know what? I'm sorry. I'm backtracking. Well, I want to let more people fill in because, Dave, honestly, we end up with about 30 folks in here, which is pretty killer for a live stream RC show. So, yeah. So bide your time. Hang out with us here. We're going to talk about just some of the kind of weekly stuff. So last week, if you guys were here, it was you guys talked me into doing a 2-hour stream where I built the L39, and that was a lot of fun. You guys talked me into it. I thought I was going to have Mike. I ended up not having him, and so I was like, I'll do an unboxing. And then you guys called it the minute I think the first thing I said was, so if I were going to build this, what would be the first thing I'd do? And somebody commented like, he's going to do it. He's going to do it. So fun. So since then, hopefully you guys have got some maidens under your belt with either that plane or some other plane. I flew our maiden +1 on this YouTube channel, and you can see that here if you haven't already. And if you're here and you haven't subscribed, that's kind of funny too. Like, you should go ahead and do that. Holy smokes. William Wynn says, about 24 hours ago, I had a flame out on engine 2. Pretty tense. Not the flame out, but my wife left me because of it. I'm not going to touch that one with a 10-foot pole. So a lot of my buddies are in here tonight. Miller's RC Airplanes. We'll be talking to you a little bit later. That's Wesley. Check out his YouTube channel. Wesley, make sure you drop a link to your channel in here. And we're going to be dropping some links in here today as well. I've been excited actually since I've even started this podcast. I keep talking about getting Dave Halker on here to talk about this benefit we're getting ready to do. Dennis Farley, that's outstanding. I'm glad to hear that. Horizon Hobbies taking care of you on that. That makes a lot of sense, man. I'm glad they're doing that for you. You can't never have that's a double negative, by the way. In broadcasting, double negatives are bad news, right, Dave?
Yeah.
I wish I could get you guys just in the room, but this is the best we can do. And I tell you, I'm just loving this Pilot's Lounge. And you never know what you're going to see because I never know what I'm going to do. I like flying by the seat of my pants, and you do what you need to do. And I'm learning as I go. So the one thing I can do right, I think, is be consistent. Next week, we are going to be in Texas for the Warbirds over Grapevine fundraiser that benefits Snowball Express. We have David Halker on here to talk about it, but don't be forlorn. Whoever says forlorn, that's funny. But I'm going to try to get a stream off even from Texas at the field, at a restaurant, at someone's house. I think it will be fantastic. We're missing Victor Shamulus, everybody. I think he's in the room still by himself. He hit me up on Messenger, but I can't talk to him because I got Dave on the phone, and I'm afraid I'm going to lose him. All right, man. So while we're talking, thumbs it up and be prepared. We're going to drop some links to for people who want to get in on and donate for Warbirds over Grapevine. We're going to put up a link later. But I want to have Dave, talk about this show and how it started and how it's grown, and let it rip, Dave.
Sure. Well, thanks for having me on, Ryan. And we appreciate the encore trip that you and Mike are making for this year. Last year was a blast. And we hope it's a blast this year as well. What we've been doing, this is our 5th annual Warbirds over Grapevine. And it's actually our 3rd time that we've been involved with Snowball Express. And if you don't know who Snowball Express is, you could, of course, Google it. But it's a 4-star charity that supports really the families of those who have fallen since 9/11. And so this is the wife and the kids that are left behind, basically. And it's not the type of it's not the type of charity that provides college educations and, shelter and things like that. It's more or less an organization that brings these people together in different venues. The largest one being in Dallas, Fort Worth, where every year in December they have what they call Skyball. And American Airlines being a large contributor, they donate 12 airplanes that they send out across the country. And the pilots and crew, first officer and flight crew donate their time. And American donates the plane and the fuel and the maintenance and everything else. And they go out and they pick up these kids with their mother, and they bring them into Dallas. And it's a big gala affair. There's several thousand that come in. They greet them at the airport, and they put them up for 2 or 3 days. And that's one of that's the main event that they do. And now Snowball Express is part of the Gary Sinise Foundation. If you know Gary Sinise.
That's right.
Forrest Gump. And he's a big veteran contributor. So it's a lot of these families, just to talk to another family, or a kid talking to another kid, or a wife talking to another wife that have experienced a similar situation, lost somebody in Afghanistan or Iraq. It's a big deal to them. It really is. So the national director for Snowball Express, Buck Kearns, he'll be there. He was there last year and the year before. Great guy. He really appreciates what we do for them. And we have things to do for the kids that do come to the event. And there will be Gold Star families coming, like there always is. But we have this year we have something even new. It's a live flight trainer call. It's not even a simulator, where you'll sit in a chair. And it's been devised by one of our members who happens to be an American Airlines pilot. But it's got a full yoke. It's got rudder pedals. It's got a throttle quadrant.
Can I do it?
And it's tied to, there's a DX9 tied to a DX8. And so Lloyd will take off the plane, and then he'll hand it over to you. Say, you got the plane, and you fly it like a real airplane. And with the real flight controls, and it'll be a lot of fun. And so if you get into trouble, it's a buddy box essentially. Lloyd can take over. Not just for kids. I tried it once, and it was just a gas. But we'll have that. The kids will have some games to play, and then we'll have the normal raffle that we have. We'll have food for the pilots and the Gold Star families, and anybody that wants to make a small contribution. We should have plenty of food. And I think last year, Ryan, we had 50 pilots, registered pilots, and Warbirds from all generations, World War II to modern day fighter jets.
Yes. And let's clarify that a little bit, because a lot of times you'll run across promotions for a show, and it's very specific. But with this show, Warbirds over Grapevine, it was anything that has served. So World War I to jet age, we were flying it there. And it was all electric, wasn't it? Except maybe there were a couple gassers squeezed in there.
Gassers. Yeah, and that's welcome too. We made one exception for this year, and that's because of the popularity of the Avanti, we made the Avanti exception.
Oh, good. That's because you got one, isn't it, Dave?
Exactly. I just got the red Avanti, and I just finished building it, so I'm ready to go.
And I think I'm on maiden it, aren't I?
You are.
I thought so. That'll be fantastic. And when you're talking about jets and you say the word fantastic, there's always air quotes because it's a super good pun. And you were telling me that red Avanti has, I think it's got the power system for that new Mirage, that 9-bladed hot job. But I don't want. I want to stick with the show for a minute though.
Yeah.
That's going to be so fun with the stick and rudder sim there, flight controls. So let's talk about specifics. These are the things I always. It's easy to forget. So the dates are officially what? The 13th of October. That's next Saturday, a week away.
Yeah, the main event's Saturday. Of course, we'll be there on Friday. And if you're in town, you want to come over. You and Mike are going to be there. We'll be, flying airplanes, and we'll be doing some field work, and
that's fantastic.
So it's really, you could call it a 2-day event. And then if you're coming in from out of town, the Sunday, well, actually Saturday also, but Sunday, there's a full-scale air show about 20 minutes away at Alliance Airport where the Thunderbirds will be there. So a lot of the folks that are coming in are going to, fly in the event, have a good time Saturday, go out Saturday night, and then Sunday morning head over to the Alliance Air Show.
And that's where you guys sent us last year, right?
No, this is a different one.
Different?
The last year was down at what they call Redbird. That was the Confederate Air Force.
Oh, yeah. Guys, I got to tell you, if you're close to this show, come hang out. It really, officially on the books, it's a Saturday show that starts at what, 9 in the morning, 8 in the morning? What is it, Dave? As soon as you get there. Folks drove from all around to come meet up with us last time. We had a great time with the raffle and flying all day. I have just as much fun eating with you guys afterwards and everything. And then if you want to hang out some more, that last day, we're not leaving till Sunday afternoon after we've been at that show for a while. So it's kind of nice. You didn't get to go last time, Dave, but I hope you do this time. But Anthony Skywolf Quewington was with us. And I think that was it at the air. And then Sparky, of course, took us to the air show, VIP'd us, backstage pass, got us on the B-29. We had a blast. And if you want to recap of what Warbirds over Grapevine looks like, go to the Motion RC YouTube channel and dig it up. It's from a year ago. You'll see it in probably the extra section playlist or whatever. But we did a couple videos from that Warbirds over Grapevine show. It was a lot of fun, and we're going there this time, just me and Mike, as far as we know. I think that's what it's going to be. A whole lot's been going on, and you got to just kind of budget smartly. So we're going, and we're going to cover it the best for you we can over here on this channel. But come to the show if you can. If you can't make it to the show, but you still want to be a part of it and you want to donate to the cause, we are going to put the PayPal address for the 114 Aero Squadron in the comments, as well as the description, so it can live in the replay. What happens is sponsors donate prizes. People buy a stretch, an arm length of tickets, and that money all goes to support this cause. Last year, you blew it out of the water, didn't you, Dave?
Yeah. We for a single day event, we raised a little over $4,000, and that was really on the basis of pilot entry fee and raffle.
let me ask you, I got a question coming over the waves right now. Is there a fee to fly in Grapevine? If my buddy comes from, what I'm trying to ask you, Dave, is this. If my buddy comes from Chicago, are we going to bust his head to fly? What is it? Scott says it's $30 for pilots.
Yeah, it's $30, and that gets you it gets you lunch included.
Ricky, if you get there, I'll take care of it. All right, partner.
We'll have some giveaways also. We've got some lanyards and things like that. Should have a good raffle. A little bit about the field. It's a grass field, but it's a good grass field, and it's conducive to flying EDFs.
Yes.
We do have some tree obstructions on either end, but it's not terrible.
So the thing about the trees is this. It's very important, everyone. Don't hit them. Right, Dave?
Yeah.
Okay.
Stay away from the trees. Stay away from the lake.
Yeah. Just stay in the pattern. If you're not up to that point, then just enjoy as a spectator and, spend your money on raffle tickets.
We'll probably do something very similar to what they had at Jet Jam this year. We'll have an air boss, an air traffic controller.
That was so much fun, Dave.
We'll ask guys to have spotters, and then, we'll be able to control the airspace a little better than last year.
Last year I got no gripes about last year anyway, but Dave, Jet Jam, Dave was at Jet Jam, and that place is fantastic. But last year we were flying all the jets there are off of that stuff. Yeah.
And they usually turns out, if it's a nice day, besides the 50 pilots or so, there'll probably be 150, 200 spectators from the local area.
We had a ball.
Yeah.
We had a ball. Yeah, I tell you what, so much of that show just, I got to be honest with you guys. It's some of you guys belong to maybe bigger clubs, and there's a lot of people and camaraderie. If you've watched our videos for any amount of time, you see Mike and I, just us at that field. So we don't, honestly, if it wasn't for the intrawebs, we wouldn't have the community of it like some of you all. And because we've been we do this extra. We have regular jobs like the rest of you. And Mike and I have been cranking, creating all this content for so long. So when we finally get to meet you guys in person, because really our only contact is at these few shows we get to go to, we're just blown away by the reception from you. And of course, going south to Texas, I mean, the hospitality you already knew was going to be on point. I look forward to this thing every year, Dave. I can't wait. I just am over the moon that it's finally here. Guys were driving from across the country to hang out with us last year. I can't believe it. The date for Grapevine it's this Saturday coming up, the 13th.
October 13th.
I almost canceled because I didn't want to miss this live stream.
Also RC Jetworks will be there.
Absolutely.
So those of you who haven't had a chance to meet Andy, he'll have, he's expanded his business quite a bit. So
I'm super excited about that. Andy's, I believe, the one picking us up at the airport. We arrive early Friday, and like true, I'm just nuts. I'm driven like true crazy people. Andy's going to pick us up, and I want to get to work right away. Work meaning go fly turbine somewhere. I've never flown a turbine, so I think I'm going to get to fly some turbine action and maybe some other things I haven't put my hands to yet. So I just can't wait. You should do this show. Ricky, you're out of your mind, man. You guys see this dude? Stuff he says sometimes. I'm going to do the show from Texas. I'll tell you, I'm going to try real hard to do this when we're in Texas, but I'm never going to do it from bed. You know, last night, some of you saw I was playing around testing some of this stuff, and apparently I went live for about 4 seconds. I wasn't in bed, Wesley. It was the couch. I'm just glad I wasn't picking my nose when it went live for like 5. You know, I actually woke up in the morning and had comments. You guys are the best. So speaking of being the best, there's 18 of you in the room, and I got 6 thumbs up. Fix that for me. if it's easy. Man, I really do miss Victor tonight. Where is he? Is he still in that other room by himself? There's a lot. I tell you, these comments blow up. If you ever watch the replay, guys, you got to click the live chat. So, Dave, I'm going to do it right now. Let me type in. Oh, you did it. So the Hawk flew in RC. The comment is treasurer at 114rc.org. That is the PayPal address. If you wanted to make a donation, because you're not going to be there, that will go directly to their PayPal. You can leave a comment in when you do the transaction if you would like, that it's for Snowball Express. Yeah. I think that will be obvious, but go ahead and do that. And then
especially use the club's PayPal versus mine, because then they'll think I just spend the money or something.
Yeah, that's what you were saying, Dave, and that it makes sense too. I like that. So treasurer at 114 Tango Hotel Romeo Charlie.org is the PayPal address. If that doesn't work for whatever reason, let us know and we'll get you the right one. But I'm going to also be putting that address in the description of this video when it's over. I'm not able to dress this up ahead of time, or I haven't figured it out yet. Something. I will never be accused of being technologically savvy, but just
Adam Ant will be there. Anthony's coming.
Absolutely. I can't wait. I think he's just getting back in town, isn't he? Like right before the show.
Yeah, he's on the West Coast.
He's all over the place. Victor, charging to do battle tomorrow. Victor, what are you doing battle with? Talk to me, partner. What are you getting ready to take up to the skies? Victor, I missed you, man. I must have screwed up. You were hitting me up on Messenger, but I couldn't answer it because I got my guest on the phone. But it's a MiG. I don't know. I think he's over the fight on the MiG. So, yeah, guys, check out so Dave, where can we find more information, like a flyer for Warbirds over Grapevine on RC Groups and on Hobby Squawk? And then you guys have your own Facebook page, right, Scott?
We do. You can find us on Facebook. We have our own website page where it's listed as well, and that's just 114thrc.org.
So I'm going to try to remember to grab a link or that flyer and put it up on the RC Pilots Lounge Facebook group and or Pilot Ryan and Captain Mike's RC Air Training Command, or whatever the hell we call it, Facebook page. It's so much happening. So Wesley's going to maiden his F7F Tiger next. That's so fun. Charging to do battle. F104, F4, MiG, and 109. Victor, yes, man.
Wow.
Sounds fun. I got to, some of you probably already saw it. I cracked off the maiden on that L39, and I cannot wait to fly it when it's calm because it's going to be sweet. And I did crack off maiden on that FMS Yak 130. Version 2 the other day as well, and I cannot wait to film that one. I was impressed. So, all right, cool. If you guys want to see the most clumsy ever build video on an L39 and you got 2 hours to kill, go to last week's video. Wesley Miller's RC Airplanes. Miller's RC Airplanes. Check out his YouTube channel. Did you get your link, Wesley, so you can drop it in the comments here? Go subscribe to his channel, man. He's working hard to do this thing. And I'm gonna actually, he sent a box that I'm gonna unbox here in a minute. He said he sent us a gift, so we're gonna check it out. We want to shout out his YouTube channel. Go check him out, support him, tell him what he's doing wrong. I'm just kidding. Sea Viper, you maidened your what today? Your L39? The comments went away for a minute. Yeah, so while we're shouting out places and things, affirmative, says Patrick. Yes, L39. Did you like it, man? Yo, my comments keep disappearing. Affirmative. We're not seeing you on our smartphones. Well, how they're not very smart then, are they? Sorry, I had to. Wayne Lee, I don't know, man. It could be a bandwidth deal. Outstanding 4K film in the can rendering. Man, post a link to RC Pilots Lounge Facebook group so we can all see it. Adam Hampton, you fly that F-86 yet, bro? So yeah, just got the receiver today. I got you. So while we're talking about links and things like that, when you go to the this is cool. I think Captain Mavic, what's up? He was at the Indy Red Bull Air Race. He didn't fly today, but I'm sure he filmed some killer diller stuff. So when you go to the channel here, you hit the about drop down, you see the banner art, and then you've got an option to go to Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and Amazon. If you're gonna shop on Amazon, go to my store, bookmark that link. It helps me out. If you're gonna buy on Amazon, you might as well go through there anyway. There's stuff already up on my store. But anything you get through that link, whether it's toilet paper, toothpaste, or hinge tape, will help me keep this going. I need some more equipment and some things like that. I really do want to keep this going, and I hustle for fun. Wesley Miller's RC Airplanes. I've created a list on the Amazon store that's specific to some items that we were talking about the other day, which is all like airbrush, paints, supplies, repair stuff, things like that. Wesley Miller, thanks again. Thanks for the super chat, Wesley. That's awesome. I appreciate it, guy. You're really one hell of a supporter, my friend. So I keep shouting this guy out because he keeps supporting me like so hard. But yeah, so we've got a cool list. If you go to that Amazon store, have your wife bookmark it if she's the one that does the shopping. You're going to buy the stuff anyway. Go through there. Somebody bought a vacuum. I mean, that's crazy, right? It doesn't matter what you get. You buy a vacuum, like Pilot Ryan gets a benefit for that. They call it influencer marketing. It's an Amazon associate thing, and I signed up for it a long time ago, but I really haven't done anything with it. Just kind of trying to put some things on the store. If there's anything you want to see on there, you can hit me up in Messenger or direct message via Instagram, even comments here on YouTube. I see everything. I'm the man behind the curtain on my own stuff for sure. Dennis, yeah, man, don't worry about it. I mean, the super chat thing is awesome. It's but it's not a PayPal deal. You have to use. It's like a credit card thing. I think eventually I'll probably throw up my PayPal address in the description somewhere. But for now, what I want you guys to do is hit the treasurer at 114 Tango Hotel Romeo Charlie at Oscar Romeo Golf and donate for this snowbirds. That's what happens when I get old and I move to Florida, Dave. I mean Snowball Express. Guys, what else, man? I got to open this box up. Dave, are you hanging out? I'm not. You can hang out the whole time, Dave.
Yeah, I'm just hanging out. I'm enjoying the show.
That's awesome. Does anyone have any questions for David Halker? Tell us your handle on RC Groups and Hobby Squawk, Dave.
Yeah, I'm D.A. Hawk, H-A-W-K. The D.A., how that got started was...
Da Hawk. I'm going to write it down. Is it capital? Is it capital letters?
Dave is my first name, and Alan is my middle name, so D.A., and everyone called me Hawk, so I just went by D.A. Hawk.
The Hawk. There it is. I just made a comment of it. I didn't know you can invite others to talk with you. You really can't, Victor. I got my phone sitting over here. Dude, you guys want to see how Lo-Fi Pilot Rye gets it done? I mean, if I waited till I was ready, folks, I wouldn't get nothing done. I just go for it. See my phone? See my phone sitting on a speaker that I couldn't get to work, sitting on a box that Wesley sent me for a gift. That's what's going on. You know what? I get it done, don't I? The Hasselhoff says, that's kind of like Hasselhoff, says Wesley. Wesley just did, I haven't got to see the whole thing, but Wesley, I saw the beginning of it. His channel's really coming along, guys. I'm not just saying it. Miller's RC Airplanes. He just did a video on how to set up the new version 2 of the Hobby Eagle A3L version 2, I believe it was. Check it out, man. It looked really nice. And if you're on the Motion Facebook group, I think there's a link for it there as well. It's probably on RC Pilots Lounge. All that good stuff. I really appreciate it. Yeah, and we're going to flesh out that Amazon store. And anything you get through that link helps us out. So I think that's kind of fun. I mean, it doesn't even have to be RC. I think that's what's neat. And Wesley has sent me a ton of links for different paint sets that seem to match the Freewing colors very well. And you guys know the testers paints and all that stuff can be kind of spendy if you go to a bricks and mortar place to get it, unfortunately. So check that out. And again, if there's anything you want to see there, let us know. Let's open this box, guys. Let's see what I got, shall we? Dave, I'm going to set you down, but you're still here.
Sounds good.
All right. How am I going to do this? All right. So this is fun. I got this box in the mail. Official logo for Miller's RC Airplanes YouTube channel. You know what? We need a subscribe button right there for that. So it's going to get noisy and stuff like that. But let's see what we got. Swag. All right. Yeah, pilots, we got 22 guys in the room right now. That's awesome. I think, we'll get better at this as we go. And I was hoping Mike would be here hanging out talking to Dave, but you'll be able to follow the shenanigans because I'm going to do my best to kind of cover our trip and hanging out there. And like I said, we're going to stay at Andy Smith's house. That's RC Jet Works. He's got a .com too. And if you're fancy, looking to hop up electric jets you already have, he's got it. He's got, man, he's got everything. He's got turbines. He's got batteries. He's got connectors. He's got all kinds of stuff. He's also selling Flex Jet, right? Flex Innovations, I mean.
Yeah.
And
he's got his own line of batteries now. He's no longer with the Roaring Tops.
Yeah, that's right. He's got his own line of batteries, and I think he's still selling some HSD jets as well, right?
Yeah.
So I kind of have a feeling I'm getting some screwdrivers because he mentioned it. Because people pick on me for using, again, whatever's handy to get it done. And you only picking on me because you see everything I do. If I do anything RC, y'all usually get to see it. So, holy smokes, man. Klein Tools. This is the outfit Wesley works for. And you're a traveling support man, aren't you, Wesley? Like, I mean, I hate to just say salesman because I know you do more than that. You service a bunch of accounts in an area, I believe. Dennis, I have not found my favorite screwdriver yet, but I have a feeling I'm about to find a new favorite screwdriver. Border States Electric. Holy moly. Check it out, dude. I think these are magnet tips, too. Dude, I got a ton of big Manajama screwdrivers. Oh, man. Thank you so much. Made in the USA. Oh, even better. Even better. Yeah, you guys talk amongst yourselves. Dave's blowing it up right now on the chat. National Demo Truck Sales Guy. Way to go, Wesley. Thanks, man. Aha. Here's some more of the same, but these are the smaller versions. These are definitely going with me every time I go to the field. Only way to buy. Dude, I buy channel locks, everything when I need pliers. The guys on the trucks lose channel locks all the time. They lose them all the time, so I don't buy them channel lock brand, but I do. Yes. There's my new favorites, Dennis. Ideal 4-piece mini cushion grip screwdriver set. Maybe we can figure out how to put these on the Amazon store too. Built for pros. There's a book to tell me, I think, how to use a screwdriver, which I desperately need. No, it's a catalog of tools. Thanks, man. Klein Tools. Scott gave it a glowing recommendation as well. Holy smokes, man. Look at that. Every driver you could want and socket adapter for your drill. Magnet tips, I'm sure, from Milwaukee. Impact driver bit set. Golly, Wesley, you're killing a guy. Thanks so much, man. Thanks so much. This ain't it, y'all. I got some. Oh, sweet, dude. I'd put this hat on, but you would never see my head again. BSE. Man, that's nice. Thanks, guy.
Man, it's like Christmas.
I'm telling you. Look at that. That's nice, too.
Wow.
Oh, this is all sporty feeling, too. Like a good, sweaty, breathe good hat. Awesome. Goodness sakes. There's more. Wire strippers. Hey, those handles glow in the dark, Wesley? If they don't, I'm going to send them back. Come on, man. You're slipping. I love these. These are great.
Yeah, need one of those.
It is like Christmas. These are great. I know you guys are jealous. Glow in the dark. Man, they are. I knew it. I got a letter. I'm going to read this letter in a second. I got, man alive. Let me just dump it. Hey, Wesley, you want to be friends or something?
Sounds like a man crush.
Man, I got a lot of them, I think. Man, thanks for the swag. This is killer. I got some pins. I got some decals. Ricky, you are out of your mind. You're right. I probably don't want a swag bag from you unless it's Starbucks or one of your fancy watches. I see you on Instagram. You got it as bad for coffee as I do. Some more stickers. You got to pardon me for not knowing what this is. I think it's a sweatband or something. Yeah, man. Nice. America. Forever. Thanks. Wesley, get out of here, man. You're awesome. This is what's going to kill me, though, right here. This probably is a super nice letter. It's going to make me cry or something. Dave, let me hook back up my high fidelity, put you up on a pedestal, box, and speaker jack arrangement. You ready? Hang on tight, Dave.
I'm here.
You good?
Look at that, man.
How about that? Oh, man. Swag it. I should change my name to Jimmy Swaggart. It's already taken, isn't it? All right, Dave. Everybody here, Dave?
Yeah, I'm here.
Awesome. Wesley, thanks a lot, man. I'm going to read this letter. I know I'm going to get misty or something. You guys are the best. Did Dave fly his L-39 today? Dave, did you get an L-39, Halker?
No.
What's wrong with you, man?
I got the Avanti instead.
Yeah.
I didn't trust it. I've got two little L-39s.
Oh, sure. This one's impressive. Hopefully somebody's got one there because they're cool. It's a cooling band. You get it wet. Awesome. Thanks. All right. Here we go. Just in case you're wiring in the dark. CZ. Guys, I wanted to send you this package as a thank you for all you do to inspire and help guys in this hobby. I've been watching your channel for about 2 years now, and with your inspiration, I've decided to start my channel, Miller's RC Airplanes. Thanks for promoting my channel and keep up the great videos. BSE is the company I work for. I drive their show truck all over the country promoting tool sales like Snap-on and so on. Thanks, Wesley Miller. Wesley Miller, thank you so much for always being over here and supporting us and helping out. I'm glad if I was some kind of help in inspiring you to begin a channel as well. I'm super glad you finally capitalized the C. And I just great things are in store. We'll have a good time. I've met the best people in this hobby. I have met the best people in this hobby. And, some of the wives don't get it, I think. But I always tell her, look, there's a friend, there's a buddy, there's a guy, there's a gal on the other end of the computer, asking the question, giving the thumbs up, making a video with Anthony to ask you to come down to Texas and try to help do a good thing. It's the planes are great, but it's the people is what keeps you here. You guys are the greatest. Yeah, Pilot Robert and Captain Blosh. It is a big time difference. And one of these days, once I get this ironed out better, I'm going to have them on. I keep teasing you guys with Josh Scott, but I forgot about being out of town. And also, he was going to be on this weekend, but I wanted to be able to get Dave on to promote the show, which is, of course, next weekend. I'm one guy squeezing this in here, and so I'll get it figured out. We have been, hey, man, it's about time. Can you believe it? Dave, let me rip. I want to ask you some of my regular questions,
Sure.
the ones I can remember. And that's what she said. So these are, some of them are kind of quick. What was the last thing you flew, David Halker? Go.
Ooh, might have been the Phantom F4, and it didn't end well.
Oh, no. Your 8S?
My 8S. You know what happened? I got the new, only could get from RC Castle, the new free-wing 1390 kV Inrunner 12-blade, high voltage, right? And the difference is it's heavy. It's metal.
Mm-hmm.
So I put a 6-cell and a 2-cell together in series, and listened to Andy. He says, "Yeah, you're going to have to put them, pretty far back." So I did that. It went scurrying down the runway beautifully. I was all excited. It was fast. I rotated, and it went up, and it looked like the Afghanistan crash of that 747 a few years ago, where the National Air. Anyway, I mean, it went up, and I couldn't get the nose down, and it just went in.
Oh, no.
So I smashed the front fuse pretty good. I'm just going to wait for the gray the gray one to come out where I could buy a spare gray fuse, because mine was in Navy Sundowners.
Yeah. So you had it all navied out.
Oh yeah. So I won't have that for the show, but I'll have the A4, the Avanti. I've got the little FMS FA-18.
Oh yeah.
7mm.
Has that been off the grass yet?
Yeah. That's a nice plane.
I've been wanting to try it out.
You could fly that.
Sweet.
I didn't know if I was going to bring the B-24. I only have so much room, and I'm going to be carting a lot of stuff. So
yeah, it's hard not to want to have the B-24 there, though, too, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm thinking so.
Well, that's cool. It's hard for me to bring planes on the plane, so I'm at your mercy. You and whoever wants to, let me.
Andy will have his 8S Phantom.
That's right.
Yeah, so he'll be there. And Scott's got a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, you know what? I will be just tickled to be hanging out and talking with all you guys. Been working on some other sponsors, as you know, to help generate money, make prizes for the raffle. And some of them might as also, I don't know yet how it's going to go exactly, but there may be some demo models from those guys too that I'll fly, and then we'll, auction off for the benefit at the end as well. Who knows?
Yeah, that would be fun.
We'll see what we can do. But yeah, guys, definitely you can look back through these comments to find the address for Dave's club. I'm going to put it in the description as well. Treasurer at 114rc.org is the PayPal address for them if you want to be a part of this cause. It really was touching being there. I feel like as far as respect and honor and humility and those who appreciate service, I think we've got a captive audience when we're talking to each other in the RC community. I think we just all get it. Demographically, we're kind of at the age where we might just get it. And then just because of what it is, for whatever reason, first of all, the love of aviation transcends every kind of boundary you can imagine. I mean, my Instagram, it's nuts. I've got folks from all over the world on there, and they're in a soul who cares what your politics are or what your religion is. So that's kind of nice. But
Yeah.
it brings us all together. And I think here for us, and my point of reference, being in Indiana, being a soldier myself, and growing up aviation and loving this stuff and hanging out with all you guys, I feel like a lot of us are in the same boat, and we get this and we appreciate it. And the fact that these kids, parents, whether it was their mother or father, some of them paid the ultimate sacrifice. It's heart-wrenching, really, when you think about them growing up without that important figure who has given us all so much. So I really think it's the least we can do to help raise a little bit of money. So these kids, what happens is they get together with other children who are experiencing the same loss, and moms together with other moms, and dads together with other dads and moms who are suffering the same loss for the sake of our freedoms. And the fact that a little bit of donation here and there can help facilitate these folks getting together so they realize that they're not alone is a tremendous thing to be a part of. I got chills from my neck to my toes right now. I was honored last year to be asked to be a part of this, and I'm completely honored and humbled to be a part of it this year as well. And I'm looking forward to it. I hope we just smash it, and I hope you raise a ton of money, Dave.
Yeah, I hope so too.
All we can do.
One other thing, tidbit: if you go to Hobby Squawk, I posted pictures. I think I did on RC groups too. I had these. You can see it, Ryan, but they can't see it. I had these challenge coins made up. Yeah, I've got pictures of those on Hobby Squawk and on RC groups.
Oh, nice! Those are sweet.
And if you can't make it to the event, just drop me a mail. I think I'm charging $10 for them. I'll mail it to you.
Yeah, man. Maybe that. Can you post a picture of those things, the front and back, on RC Pilots Lounge?
Sure.
Facebook group, maybe even Tired Iron Aviation Facebook group, and then then maybe you put your PayPal on that one.
Okay.
Just to keep things straight, so you're
yeah.
The treasurer doesn't have to worry about who's getting what. It'll be obvious. Anything coming to you, they want that commemorative coin thing.
Right.
I'll take whatever you need to, Dave. I'll take one.
I'm saving one for you.
Awesome. It's a tremendous thing, guys, and we're going to have a lot of fun. And thanks for coming by the RC Pilots Lounge. I could just stick around and stammer for another hour or so, but I value your time tremendously. It's hard to come by. Some of you I know watch this on the replay, so make sure you hit live chat or whatever it is, so you can see all the comments, because guys, there'll be 21 guys in the room and 300 comments, interaction, engagement. You guys are the best. I see so many of you every week. I look forward to this, and I really appreciate you. Now, it takes me a minute for this show to get all kind of configured, where I can build out a description and put some links in it. If I ever drop the ball on links, somebody make a note, or you can comment on this replay like a regular video once it's done. So what's funny is we'll have a show that's tremendously active, and then you go look at the replay and there's like 2 comments, and it kills me because I know there was like 300. Yeah. So you have to hit the live chat thing. You guys that are here, thanks. 20 in the room, 17 thumbs up. That is all good stuff. If you're late to the party, you're over here at the Pilot Ryan and Captain Mike RC channel, where we do it all. We do this show once a week. I'm going to even try to do it while I'm in Texas next Saturday, somehow, It may be off a phone, who knows what. And yeah, so we do flight reviews. We do some training. We still have a playlist with our old lessons, which kind of got us started in the first place. And we just, look, we've been sharing our passion for this hobby with you all almost at a professional level for 5+ years. And we're really, I feel like, just kind of getting started, you know, in a way. So to bail out Mike, Ricky, you're out of your mind. I love you, man. Guys, Dave, you can stay on. I'll hang on, Dave. I'm going to sign off. And yeah, guys, hit me up everywhere. You know where I'm at. If I don't get to you right away, maybe hit me up on another platform. Who knows? Thanks for coming by. Subscribe, smash the bell for notifications. I'm going to try to figure out what happened with the stream tonight that tripped us up at the beginning. I don't, guys, I fly planes, man. I'm not the irony here, and I'll shut up, is that I've made hundreds upon hundreds of videos, but I've done like 9 live streams. Like, it's brand new to me. So I keep messing it up. And most of those George helped me do. So I'm on my own over here on YouTube. Guys, stay tuned for episode 10 from Texas. Thanks for watching. See you on all the outlets. Keep the white side down, and we will see you next time. Ending the stream in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. See, it's not over yet, Dave. It does that every time. It asks me if I'm really sure I want to end it. Yes, I'm sure. Guys, I love you. Later.